Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Zwift Community Live broadcast. We are here with the ZCL workout series with Kristin Armstrong. Nathan Gary here, obviously. Kristin, we're in for the game of over-unders. We were having a little chat prior to the workout out here today. And, this is, look, I was like, oh, there's a lot of green here. I wonder, is this not going to feel too bad? So I have a feeling I was maybe horribly mistaken on my assessment, though, from what it sounds like.
Hey, Nathan, I think the great thing about what you just said is that you always are looking for that blue or green sky in front of you. So you have your glass half full today, which is awesome. And so you always have to look at the good and what it's going to bring you. But truth be told, there's some brighter colors between that green, between that horizon.
Yeah, gotcha. It does look like on the left. If anybody doesn't know exactly what we're up to here, this is the Kristin Armstrong workout series, where we focus in on different objectives that you can go after with specific workouts. This one is actually pointed at the London International for the Zwift Classics next week. Kristin designs these workouts specifically for these objectives. So Kristin, you want to just walk us through real quickly what and how this is aiming at that London International? If you guys don't know, London International next week for the Zwift Classics, it is on the classic course, flat, crit type, or kind of more of a circuit, flat circuit course. It's actually used for, I believe, Women's Pro Tour in from 2014 to 2019, I want to say, for downtown London. Pretty awesome course that's replicated there. So what's the idea here, Kristin?
So first of all, whenever we have a fast course on Zwift, we know that it's going to be fast, but the drafting is going to be super important. But that high speed, sitting at threshold, is going to be even more important. And also, you have to prepare your body in order, if there's any undulations on the course, which a lot of times we call it a flat course, there still could be that 1%, 2%, 3% grade. When you start feeling that rubber band feeling, and you might not be getting the best draft, you got to be prepared to kind of dig deep, whether it be trying to stick into the draft, or perhaps you're trying to bridge to a group trying to go off, or perhaps being part of the action and actually attacking with the group. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do what we call over-unders. So we're going to be over our threshold, which is our FTP, and then we're going to be under our threshold FTP. Now, how far over? About 110%. So 10% over our threshold, which is right in that VO2. Then when we go under, it's not under recovery. It's like 90%. So 10% below, okay? So 10 above, 10 below. And I'll tell you what, we're not going to have a hard time with the 30 seconds. We can do anything for 30 seconds. Where it's going to get challenging here is when we go under, we might just want to slip to that 80% range. But we're going to focus here today on how far over 110 and can we maintain when we come down that 90% sweet spot at 2 minutes.
All right.
Each of these sets, well, one thing to know is each of these sets are going to add, there's 3 sets, and each set's going to add a 30 second and 2 minutes. So that second set is going to be 2.5 minutes longer than the first, and the last set is going to be 5 minutes longer than the first.
Ooh. Oh. So, gotcha. So essentially, do not think, oh, I just have to do that one more time. There's actually, no, I have to do that plus. I have to do that plus a little more.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's going to be great. Right now, we're into what we want to call our ramp-up style of warm-up. So every 2 minutes, we're going to kind of hit just a little increment up until we get nice and warmed up. We're going to come down for 2 minutes before we get going into our 3 sets today. Make sure you have your fans. Make sure you have your water bottle, your towel. yeah, it's going to be a good time. And these kind of workouts are so beneficial together because it's hard to just hop on your bike and have structure on your own. So thanks for joining us.
Whew. So, I'm already starting to hurt a little bit here. Oh my goodness. Lots of opportunities to grab stars here, it looks like. 39 total. So,
well, sometimes it's hard when, yeah.
I was thinking a little bit of an explanation, for the riders out there. And if they're having a tough day, I raced pretty hard on Wednesday, I was talking to you about. And coming in, I was like, okay, what am I actually going to have today? And if things really start struggling, there's like this fine edge of like complete failure and just backing it down. And you can go over that edge by pushing to exhaustion sometimes, I think, rather than saying it's just a little bit lower wattage day and accepting that.
Exactly. So one of the great features on Zwift is you go to your companion app, and the bottom part of your companion app, there's a tab called Workout. If you push that, you'll see a few things there. You'll see our workout broken out, but you'll see on the right-hand side, it will say 100% bias. This means this is true to your FTP. If you push the negative sign, the minus, you're going to pretty much bring every number on the left-hand screen down about 5 watts. Okay, so it just takes an edge off of what is happening and how you're feeling today. Like Nathan said, some days are harder than others, and that's okay. The same goes and is true for those who are feeling like superheroes and you want to push plus. Challenge yourself on the last set, and you're going to add 5. So remember, if you're pushing the button too much, say over 2-3 times, then most likely, unless you're having a really just a rough day or just an amazing day, either way, you want to make sure that you probably go back and perform an FTP test to reassess, are you really set up properly? It's key to structured workouts to have that FTP set up properly so you hit the right zones.
We were talking about maybe doing an FTP test here, or a walkthrough at least through a live stream, as I think a lot of people struggle with that, how to do that correctly.
I think, yeah, there's intimidation for sure. I mean, you think about, a lot of people don't know about the 2 options. There's a ramp style. Every minute, you're going to go up a little bit more in wattage, and eventually you just can't do it anymore. And then you have the 20-minute all out, and that, the focus that takes and the experience to nail that is a whole nother beast. So it's a matter of knowing which test is best for you and where you can be successful.
All right, 290 coming up here. This is all just warm up though, right?
Yep, this is warm up. We're in our last ramp up of the warm up. We're going to come down for a few minutes. But really, everyone, take note of your cadence right now. I'm going to have you make sure that as we get fatigued, you stay true to the cadence that you have during this last ramp phase in the warm up. When we get tired, a lot of times we grab a gear or we slow down. And if we have erg mode on, it's just going to start bogging us down more and more.
Whew.
Good job, nice and relaxed. You gotta remember to breathe. Just over a minute here. Again, we're gonna come down And we're just going to focus on this first set. Okay, plenty of ways to break it up for your mind. And then we'll focus on the remainder of our ride today.
So those 30-second punches, following moves, sitting in, following moves, sitting in, or little breaks. Essentially,
correct.
I mean, is it kind of like crit cornering almost?
It is. It's those accelerations that a lot of times you think, gosh, what killed me out there today? And it's these little punches, catching back on, maybe a little bump in the road. It may even be only 1% to 2%, but it's going to increase that power output, and it's going to increase the group dynamic. I mean, how often have you said to yourself, if I would have just suffered for 30 more seconds, I would be on the back of that group? Exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I said that like 10 times after the race at Toad in Heartland. 10 more seconds. I made the lead group. Oh, been there so many times.
Exactly. So one thing to note is these 30-second efforts, you can take them in or out of the saddle. So this is going to be your preference. Again, you want to make sure when you're out of the saddle, your heart rate's going to spike more, okay? But sometimes that last 10 seconds, you may need to get there. But again, that transition from out of the saddle, that high power down to 90% is critical. The goal is to go from your power range at 30 seconds to 2 minutes and not go below that. There is some wiggle room with Zwift. So if it says ride at a certain wattage, you want to keep in the black number. And typically you can go above and still be the black, and you can go below and still be the black. But so for example, Nathan is fully in the red, and recovery can be just as important as the workout itself.
Getting called out over here.
Excited.
Getting called
He's
out.
excited. He's getting excited to ride with me.
No, you're
All
right.
right.
I mean, 100% right. A little bit over maybe here. Need to chill.
Yeah. And all of this catches up. I mean, all these workouts have been built intentionally so that we can all be successful off our FTP, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be difficult. But again, it's not written to bring you to failure. It's written to succeed and push that envelope. So here we go.
Do we get to stand here?
Yeah, we can perform it in or out of the saddle. It's up to you. We can do a hybrid. The key is keeping that number in the black. Again, we have about 12 seconds here. That transition, when you come down, keep it so it doesn't go below the prescribed number. Now we're going to transition. All right. All right. 145 here. You can see, check out your heart rate, see how that's going for you.
Nathan's heart rate might be a little off today. We swapped up monitors, and I'm not trusting that one. Whew.
Now you might feel overzealous right now, but be mindful. I'm telling you.
I'm already feeling this, Kristin. Like, I'm thinking about those stars and whether or not I'm going to get them.
You are. You are. When you hit the red, I'll let you know, Nathan. Just over a minute here. We'll transition into 30-second, in or out of the saddle. What's that cadence here? What's your heart rate? All these work as one. Nice work. relaxed. Remember to breathe. This feels very similar to a strong pack feeling going down the road, pretty steady. And suddenly, in 20 seconds, you're gonna be like calling someone names because they wanna take a flyer. That's how it rolls. In 12, all the way through that arch. Super important, maximize it all. Here we go.
Oh, it's really easy to go well over when you stand. Gotta be careful.
Again, you choose whether you're in or out. Stay relaxed. If you're out, hips are back, elbows are bent. Very powerful position. Transition in 5, 2, 1, and come down. Can you hear me okay, Nathan?
I got you. I got you. Whew. Can you hear me? No, you can't. I'm not talking. It's gonna be way too hard. I think Kristin's earpods died. But we can hear you, Kristin.
Can you hear me okay, Nathan?
You're good. Not anymore. Now we lost you. We lost Kristin for a minute, guys. We'll see if we can get her back on audio. Looks like she's getting them back in. Whew. One second. We'll try and get through this last one here and see if we can get some communication from Kristin on her end. Boy. Gotta finish the workout so the show goes on. Kristin, we don't got your audio after the pods came out. Whew. Reconnect mic on your end. Just do a refresh of the browser, Kristin. Whew. There we go. So Kristin, if they DC, which you pull them out and they DC, then you got to reconnect them. That's all. We got you now.
Okay. Awesome.
Sorry about that,
Cool.
everybody. Technical difficulties in the middle of a live workout. Ouch.
It's okay. It made us go harder. All right, hang in there, everyone. Nice work. We only have 1 30-second left of this first set. Hold it here for 12, all the way through that banner. All right. 5, 3, 2. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. Last push in this first set. All the way. Come on. Nice work. Nice work. Hold it. Hips are back. Elbows bent. Shoulders relaxed. 5, 2, 1. Transition down. Don't let the power drop yet. Come on. Keep it up there. Nice job, Nathan. Nice cadence. Check your cadence. Is your cadence where it was through that last ramp in the warm-up? Hold it. Come on.
Oh, I want to chill. I want to chill so bad. Oh my gosh.
130. This is what we say when we're in a fast group. We want to chill. We hope it balloons. We hope there's some reprieve. We got it. Cadence check. Make sure that lower back is not slumped. Your core is still engaged. Just over a minute. Come on. 1 minute. Nice. Use this visual to help you. 3% climb, though you don't feel it. Physically, it may feel that way. Come on, over the top here. 35. All the way through that fence up there. Come on. Nice work. 20. Nice job, Nathan.
Looks like I want to go harder. Interesting.
I know.
I keep getting yellow. Maybe we need to up our
2,
FTP
1,
after last week.
and done.
1K strong. 1K strong workout, and I'm already pushing an extra 10.
Remember, set 1, 2 more sets, adding a 30 and a 2-minute to each. How are the stars going for everybody? Remember,
I've got almost perfect, except for the
recovery?
rest. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew it. Recovery is so important to get you fired up. So here's a challenge for this next set. If you stood for every 30 seconds, doesn't mean you can't stand, but challenge yourself. Maybe do the odd seated and the even 30 seconds standing, or you can also switch it up and do hybrid, where the first 15 are seated and the last 15 are standing. You decide, but I'm going to challenge each of you to do something different than you did on the last set.
Quick question on to the community, actually. We are looking for different workouts to provide. We do have a lot of ideas, but if there is something that the community is like, hey, I'd really like to be able to do this. Like the Up to Zwift idea, it did come from our own brainstorming, but also there is the reality that there is a lot of riders that are in the community who are like, how do I get a better Up to Zwift? So if there is something you're looking to aim at, this is definitely a very responsive space that we can act pretty quickly, and Chris can be like, oh, yeah, here's how we do this. So it's pretty cool that we have that opportunity with Kristin to be able to respond and set up workouts specifically toward goals that we might all have together, which it sounds like figuring out our FTP is going to be one of them, which I am not looking forward to at all. Those tests are the ramp test. So for me, the ramp test is more mentally fatiguing for me. I don't know why, but I think it has something to do with failure and how I hate failure. Like it's like I will not stop. I don't know. Like, and I drives you nuts.
Yeah, I think, for myself, I would prefer to do my best 20-minute when I'm doing like the epic KOM, so that I'm tricked into going my hardest. So if you tell me to do my best time on Alpe d'Huez, and you're going to take the best 20, here we go. Let's get out of the saddle or in the saddle. Do something different than you did last time. We'll continue this conversation. You got to rev it up using that cadence. Make everything count halfway. Nice work, nice work. Relaxing, breathing, revving it through the cadence. Right, transition into, all right. Back down to the upper sweet spot zone, right below your threshold. Let's make sure that lower back isn't slumped. If it is, do a little straightening of it. Engage that core. Those transverse abs are crucial for cyclists. Gotta get in the rhythm here. Gotta get in the rhythm. Nice work. During that next break, I'd love for people to type in what their goals are this fall. I'm always looking for fun challenges. I want to hear them. They can be outside, they can be inside. Just share with us. Less than a minute. Nice work. What's that cadence? What's that cadence? Keeping it there. Be accountable to yourself. You have all of us, but a portion of it is for you. 30 seconds transition. All right. What's this transition going to look like? Mix it up. Mix it up. I'm going to go with hybrid. In 10. Good job, good job. In 3, 2. I'm feeling like standing a little bit here. Bring it up. Hit the black. Hit the black. Nice. Hold it here. Use the terrain. Trick your mind. All the way through the arch. For 10. All the way through. Hold it. 3, 2, and transition. Come on. Get that cadence back up. Relax. Breathe. Nice work.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Now the suffering starts. Here we go.
You got to settle in. Settle in. It's one segment within this interval at a time, okay? One segment at a time. One star at a time. You got it. Breathing's key. Nice and steady. Cadence check. Where are ya?
I can tell I keep dropping.
Yep.
I keep going down to 80
Less than a minute.
and force myself to go back to 85, 90.
Yep.
Looking for that comfort.
Yep. This is the problem with sweet spot, is it's kind of a, I call it an annoying pace. Not easy, it's not all out, it's kind of annoying. It feels like being half-wheeled.
Constantly feels, yeah.
Yes.
These little jumps are like being half-wheeled and then, no, just stop it, I'm out of here.
I know. I agree. Hey, something different. Mix it up. 3, 2. Nice. Hips are back. Weight is not on our bars. Good job. Nice lower spine. Halfway through this little segment. Up and over. 10. 3, 2, and come back down. Nice. If you ever get bogged down, erg mode sometimes when your cadence drops, just go to the workout tab and toggle between incline back to erg mode, and it will reset that. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that on your
Nice and
companion
steady.
app, right?
Yes, on your companion app.
I think in the middle of the workout, on my end, I can do it with E as well. If you need to do it without the companion.
Yes. Just over a minute. Find that black number. There's a little wiggle room. What's your cadence? Be true to that cadence.
We
Less
have
than
an
a
extra
minute.
one too, right? There's an extra
We
one on
do.
this one. Yeah.
Yep. We have 2 more 30-second bursts in this one, but we're focused right now on just this nice 90% of our FTP sweet spot. Good job. Good job. Nice cadence, Nathan. "25 seconds. Nice job. 10.
All right, up and out. Here
Here
we
we go.
go.
Switch it up in 3, 2. Here we go. Switch up if you want. Rev it. All the way through the pave. Use the terrain. It's so powerful. Use the terrain. Nice. All the way through.
Oh my
all the way
gosh, this
through.
one's hurting.
Transition. Yep. Last set. We would be on our last 2 minute. We have the bonus. Nice work, everybody.
So, I'm starting to get the same feeling as my lactate tolerance reps. Same feeling.
Yes, because we're going into that 110% VO2, and I'm forcing your body to build lactate. And your body now is at the point halfway through the workout saying, I can't clear it out.
Yeah, that's
So-
why. I can totally
This is-
feel the same thing. Same feeling.
Yep, and this is why we get popped. Oh, I felt so good. I don't know what happened. This is it. We gotta train this. We can't just train every day at a steady race pace state. We gotta bring in some very uncomfortable bursts. 50 seconds. If you're anything like me, we can get stuck in a habit, and having that is only going to plateau us. We got to force our body into a very uncomfortable situation. Okay? It's okay, it makes change. We force our bodies to adapt. 25 seconds. In 15, last 30-second segment of this set, okay? Middle sets are always the hardest. Out of 3, number 2 is always gonna be the hardest. This is when the mental side comes in. 2, 1, come on, 30 seconds. Up, up, up. Push it.
It's like when your buddy says, no, go right. It swapped on us.
Exactly. 20. Nice. Last transition coming up through that arch ahead of us. In 5, transition time. 3, 2, make it a good transition. Keep that number in the black. Come on, lesson 2. Nice work. Nice work. Come on.
Ah. 1:30 to
30
go.
down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Nice cadence, Nate. Nice work. Heart rate's getting up there.
Yeah, maybe it was right. Oh my gosh. Ah.
Stay steady. Just a minute.
I'm in that moment where I want to move around to find watch, but if I like stick it, I know I'm getting new muscle memory. To like, no, just sit, pull through.
Yep. Just sit. Push through. Use your mind. Over this bridge. Landmark to landmark. Break it up. 30. All the way through, over the bridge, you see the arch. Nice. Final 10.
Oh, you want to sprint for it, but it just goes further away.
Yep. Nice work. Pedal lightly here.
Okay, way harder than I thought, Kristin.
That's what I like, throwing curveballs.
I was like,
Hey.
oh, look at all that green. No big deal. Oh my gosh.
2.5 minutes. Let's focus on this amazing downtime we have. If right now you're not thinking, how am I going to get through this last set? Congratulations. Please push a plus signal on your bias. Because I want everyone finishing this ride feeling the same way, which is, I cannot believe we have 2 additional ones from our first one.
How much? How much we going, Kristin?
What?
How much do I got to push a plus signal? Here we go.
Oh,
How much you want? 5%? Whew.
I'm not doing any. I'm just trying to talk at the same time. I think I deserve to go down.
There's no talking for Nathan today. Here we go.
Okay.
Just for the
Nathan,
chat. Just for the chat.
Okay.
395
if you-
and 320. Whew.
Okay. I'm telling you what, Nathan, listen to this. That doesn't give you permission to drop below 80 RPM.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you. No permission there.
No permission.
I'm going to keep you accountable.
We gave it the 5. You don't get to take the 5er back. And you got to hold 85 cadence minimum. Oh, boy. It's on now.
Yep.
It's on now.
Yep.
Here comes the challenge.
Ooh, just over a minute. Hey, you know what? If this doesn't make your going into your weekend better with a little extra endorphin boost, I don't know. It makes me happy. 50 seconds here. Remember, start with that good form that you had when you were warming up. Remember, we're not stiff, our shoulders aren't up, we're relaxed, okay? Raise up 5%, Nathan, from James Ryan.
I already did, James. You want another 5? Oh, man.
James, you're back at you. Did you raise yours, James?
Yeah, where's yours, James? Where's yours at, James? Hey, I want to just say real quickly, guys, we did have a little technical difficulty over at the YouTube, so just as a heads up, or not the YouTube, the Facebook post, we tried using a new event scheduler just to be transparent. So this will be on only YouTube and Twitch, just as a heads up. I'll let people know in game too. Here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
James went for it. James did it. James did it.
Game on. Last one, best one.
Oh boy. An extra 5%, and we get an extra 1 at the back end, don't we?
2, yeah. So yeah, extra 1 from last one, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
10 seconds. Nice work. Hips are back. Weight is not on our shoulders. It's back. 2, 1. Transition time. Transition time. Right, keep in the black. Nice and smooth. Now this late in the game, I need you to focus on really using the visual of the terrain that Zwift in-game provides. If it's going down right now, make your mind believe you're going down, okay? You gotta use this. Or I'm gonna focus until I get to the end of this amazing tunnel. Okay, use this. It's the power of the mind that gets you through this last set. You're capable physically. You've already shown that in the first half of the workout. We're 43 minutes into our ride. I have no doubt you're strong. It's in your mind now. Nice work. Nice cadence, nice cadence, Nathan.
Okay. Immediate regret. We got this.
We got this. Remember, in a set total, we have 6 30-second bursts. So instead of counting down the long numbers, 2 minutes, let's cut down how many 30 seconds we have. Okay, we're going to 30-second number 2. We have 6 of them. In 5, mix it up. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Are we standing, seated, hybrid? You tell me, you decide. You decide. 15. Nice. Hold it all the way through the arch. Make those transitions nice and smooth. Keep in the black. Find that cadence. Don't let it get bogged. Do not let it bog. Nice. Good job, Nick. Good job. Lower spine. Butt slumped, core engaged. 30 down. Tell you what, the goal of training interval one is to make every event or race you have easier than your training.
Scalpels, not dull. You can take on anything. I love that.
1 minute. We got each other every Friday. Let's use this community.
I really love that idea of over-preparing.
Nice and steady. We're still in the tunnel. Keep focused. 30 seconds.
All right.
You got it, Nathan.
Almost halfway. Almost.
Transitioning to 110% for 30 seconds in 5. Rev it using cadence. 2, 1, rev that power. Good job. Good form. Good form is powerful form. Poor form, you lose watts. 20. All the way through the arch. Hold it. 4, 2, 1, transition. Less than 2 minutes here. Glass is half full. It's partly sunny. We get to. We don't have to. Nice. Way to go, Nathan, with that cadence and that power. How's everyone's cadence? What's it look like? Let's get to town. See that Ferris wheel on that right side ahead of us. Right through the trees. Let's get there. 1 minute. Nice cadence, nice heart rate, nice power, nice form. 40 seconds over that little hill, 2% here. We can't feel that grade, but we can see it. Get through the arch, going into 30-second number 4. Come on. Keeps running away from us. It's good for our mind training. 12. All the way through. Powerful 30 seconds here. Remember, use the rev up, the torque. Push through the torque. That cadence. Nice. Nice work. Hold it. 10. 5, 2, 1, and down. Okay, 2 more 30-second efforts. Nice. Get in the stable, steady zone here. Breathe, relax, focus. Use the terrain, break it up. Elbows bent, shoulders down, lower back, nice and strong. Nice and strong. Good job, good job. Come on, Nathan. Bring it. You know this course. Look ahead. What are you focused on? Not what you're feeling, what you're seeing. Just a minute here. Nice work. Look way ahead. You can see that arch. Nice work. 30. Come on. $15. 2 30-second efforts to go. 2 to go. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Transition. All the way through. All the way through. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Transition. Come on, what are you thinking about? Push it. One more rev up. We got this. What's your cadence? What's your form feel like? Come on, 120. Good job, Nathan. Good job, everybody. Nice work. 1 minute here. 1 minute. Use this up and down terrain. Woo! That Ryan he's challenging you. 35. Okay, look ahead. Can you see the arch? Last rev up in 20. Make this a good rev up. 15. Come on, everyone. The last bonus one here.
110.
5.
Here we go.
2, 1. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. 15, hold it. Use the terrain. 10. 2, 1. Last final transition. Final, less than 2 minutes. Right here. Nice work. Get up over this little hill here. Come on. Up, up, up. 30 down. Come on, come on. Finish strong. Come on, up over this little popper. For just over a minute. Make yourself feel this downhill. Get to the bridge. 45 seconds. Get to the bridge. Come on. Hey, get to the bridge. Let's get across that bridge. 30. Come on, come on. In the black. In the black. 20. Push. Final 10. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on, Kristin. Oh my God.
Nice.
Oh. That's head over handlebars. Oh my God.
Way to continually challenge yourself. Nice. Way to go. 3 minutes here. If you have time for more, it's highly recommended. Oh, good job, Sarah. I know we all wanted to quit, but you know, Sarah, I would have called you out. So good thing you didn't quit. See, James might want to be our coach one day, Nathan. He's been the motivator.
Let's get the guests in. Get them all in. We'll have all the guests. We'll have 4 boxes. No problem.
Seriously.
Woo!
Woo! Up.
That was a good workout. Okay, that's a workout so I was getting that workout out of the TTT. I didn't realize it, but I was getting that workout out of the team time trial. Because I never would do over-unders. That was something I just stayed away from for some reason.
Right?
I'm very like, in my head, the way I train a lot of times is like one objective, right? Not so much, this is like you mix up the objective a little bit. You know what I mean? Like.
I know, yeah.
And I'm like, well, if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to go do micros. Okay. Or I'm just going to go do, you know what I like? So,
I think, you know, what I find with training is it's really healthy for your mind to put some pressure on the mental side of workouts. So there are workouts, you know, today it took a little bit more focus, whereas there are other workouts that we can break it up even more. But at the end of the day, it gets you the same result. However, the piece that we have to continually do is we have to bring in the ones that are going to challenge your mindset at the same time. Not necessarily every week, but we got to throw those in. So, you know, obviously coming here, having this opportunity, I'll do my best to mix that up so that you don't think every Friday is going to be a mindset challenge. But, you know, I am a time trialist, so I do have some tricks up my sleeve when it comes to mental focus. I really appreciate everyone joining us. I hope to see you guys next week.
Yeah, just as a heads up, everybody, Twitch does have the lowest delay. It has the lowest delay. So if you do want to watch and get as close to live as you can, because live streaming, when it's consistent and steady with a video and audio, it does go through servers to get to you, to Facebook and YouTube, but Twitch has really done a good job when they were trying to compete with Mixer, actually, because Mixer was like literally sub 1 second. It's about 1 second to live, so make sure to check it out on Twitch for the quickest, lowest delay. Again, Kristin, somehow you pack 900 kcal here and 78 TSS into 1 hour. 1,000 calories an hour? Like, are you kidding me? Almost 1,000 calories. I'm loving it. I can go order a pizza tonight now.
You can have 3.2 pieces.
3.2 pieces. Exactly. I measured that on the scale. Can we talk to the graph? That is something maybe we should make as a part of the segment, I think, is just like maybe speaking to the graph and letting people know what this means. Because I think a lot of people, Kristin, they look at this like, okay, you know what I mean? It looks like art. It's like, okay, Picasso, what the heck does this mean?
Absolutely. And you can see the different power zones where you see the green, and you can see where Nathan slipped into the yellow on occasion when he was supposed to be in the green. And then also you can see those spikes when we hit into that orange zone. And that third set, you can tell that he increased that percentage just a little bit based off of that whole block just being a little bit higher. Mentally, I'm guessing that Nathan had the hardest time in that second block, because you can see even between the first and third block, he went down a little bit. But I think that James Ryan, he pretty much motivated Nathan to take it up that notch. And then you can see also taking it up that notch, that Nathan's heart rate, it went up to that 183 beats per minute. And that red line is showing how that heart rate definitely came up as he increased the power, which rightfully so, that's going to happen.
So 189, 189-ish is kind of my popping point. That's my popping point. Like, I was right. Like, I know the number, right? You've seen it so many times when you know this is over. Like, you're not going to be in this race any longer because of that number. You know what and sometimes you're like, no, please, no. But you've seen it so many times. So 189-ish, I know at that point I need a solid, like, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes of, like, just not pedaling to get my power back, you know, kind of a thing. So we were right there. You almost popped me here, Kristin. It was pretty close.
I did. That's good. I think James Ryan actually tried to pop you there.
Yeah. It was actually James. Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
You know, I can tell you right now, you know, if you wanted to do an FTP test with any of our community members, I think James is going to do it, because you guys talk about the 110% club, and yeah, so I'm
110% club. That's a new club. 110. Yes. Okay, Kristin, you know what's awesome about this is, like, you're making up all these new emotes for the channel. We've got the Suffering Nathan emote that has to be made. All graphic artists out there, go learn how to do emotes for Twitch. And now we got the 110% club. There we go. That's the next emote. 110%. Let's go. And, like, that'll be like a thing. Put it in chat. Everybody's going to 110. Let's go.
Oh, man. I tell you what. But yeah, I think that really, Nathan, if you were to work on anything, it would be that mental side and that middle portion of a workout, because you can see where that whole thing came a little bit down, but it probably has a lot to do with where you went out of the green, where I prescribed the green, and you went into the yellow a little bit too much on that first set. So
yeah, that's a good
we can
call,
look at it 2 different ways.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
268 watt average. That's pretty high for, like, man. Wow, over this entire, that's not even true. This was like something weird happened there. All right, well, thanks everybody. Make sure to give everybody ride-ons. Afterwards, go on your companion app and hook everybody up. And we'll see everybody next week for another workout. We're working on Alp the Zwift next week. Your best Alp the Zwift, a workout that's aimed at that specifically. And from there, we'll announce the rest of the workouts through 4 through 6 coming up. This was a workout that's for the London International specifically. Zwift Classics next Tuesday. World of Zwift happening Monday with a feature on how to race that race tactically from myself as well. So lots going on, all within Zwift Community Live, kind of coming together in an awesome way. Kristin, really appreciate your time. This was so absolutely awesome to have you here working on this with us. And I think everybody really enjoys it. And we look forward to it every week. So we'll be back next week, Up the Zwift workout. Make sure to check it out on the companion app. Kristin, anything real quickly on recovery, how people can go recover before we take off?
Yeah, make sure that even though this is just an hour workout, that TSS was super high today. So make sure that you're recovering with some sort of protein within 30 minutes. It's going to make you feel so much better for whatever weekend warrior style of riding you have coming upon you.
Right on, right on. All right, thanks a lot, Kristin. I'm going to go do that. Go grab some Chobani's.
Okay.
See you, everybody, as always. Right on.